It's Oh Yeah We Talk with J Styles and friends.
This your radio station. You know why? This your block.
All right, man, it's J Styles, Oh Yeah We Talk podcast. I appreciate you for listening. We have a special guest in the building. I'm pretty sure you know who this is, man. Roni Rose. Everyone's blaming that Steph Curry lost the game because of Roni Rose, so we're going to throw that out there right now. Roni Rose, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. So let's put it out there because the world wants to know what was really going on between you, that drink, and Steph Curry. Because you was looking real seductive drinking that drink. Were you trying to seduce Steph Curry?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not?
No.
So what happened? I mean, because if I remember correctly, I believe that he had just shot a three. He went down to the other end of the court, and I believe there was a foul call, and then somehow he turned around. That's when all the cameras were pointing to you, drinking your drink. Did you guys catch eye contact?
We didn't. We didn't even make eye contact. Either way, pretty much we were just standing up, and my position where I'm sitting at, I have to look down and to the left, and down and to the left is actually where the court is, and it's also where the bench was. So I was looking down that way, and he was walking towards the bench, and that's pretty much what happened.
So when you woke up the next day and you saw that meme of you looking at Steph Curry and everyone blaming you for the next game, because, I mean, they got blew out last night. They blaming you on Instagram. But what was your first thoughts when you saw the meme of yourself and Steph Curry looking at you?
I was in the right place at the wrong time.
Hey, man, but that's good TV time. You got good TV time, so.
I did. I got some good TV time off. I mean, I got a pretty good amount of followers.
Exactly.
So, with the fans came the haters, but I like it all.
Yeah, so it kind of worked out in your favor. Let me ask you about, because I was looking at all your recent posts, man. You got a lot of haters. I mean, a lot of people are really coming at you on IG, man. How you taking it?
Oh, you know what? I'm taking it pretty well because every time I look at it, I just for an example, I mean, some pictures will get about 3,000 likes and about another 50 people following per picture. And so the little 300 haters that I got, they're being outshined. So I take it all in. I think it's all great. It really is great publicity for me.
Exactly. Hey, you see, I'm calling. Do you ever respond to any one of them?
No. A few things that I responded to was just the basketball tournament. Any comments that were talking about the basketball tournament that I was throwing, and they wanted some information on that. But it doesn't make sense to fight fire with fire. So I just let them do the talking. I'll do the modeling.
Exactly. Let me ask you this: what's one of the worst comments that you probably read on your post that was kind of really come on now, you got to say that was really cruel? Do you remember one particular post?
I can't. Nothing really stands out, honestly. These people that are making the negative comments, I think they got the brain of a brick, and so everything is kind of monkey see, monkey do. I feel like if I heard one comment, I've heard them all, and mainly is the Aisha's after me, and I'm a what do they call it? A thought, and I don't even know what that means. And then the tranny, and all those things, they obviously aren't true. So it doesn't really get under my skin as long as they're talking. That's a good thing for me.
Exactly. So let me ask you. So I guess you're a diehard Golden State fan, a Warriors fan.
Oh yeah, born and raised.
Steph Curry fan. Like I said, I was going through your IG. I saw you attended a lot of games this year, huh?
Oh yeah, season ticket holder.
You're season ticket holder.
Yeah,
okay.
With the exception, I went to pretty much all the games, with an exception of probably about 3. And any time I miss those, that's because the family comes first. So
hey, you might be Steph Curry's good luck charm, man, because you missed that one game that you missed. We got blown out by 30.
I've been hearing that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm the good luck charm. I mean, at this point in time, I sure do hope I am, because I'm going out there, and I really hope that I bring them some good luck and get a win. But we'll see.
So you are going to Game 4, right? In Cleveland.
Oh yeah, definitely.
When you fly out to Cleveland?
Tonight, actually.
Okay. What time's your flight?
11.
Okay, cool. Let me ask you something about some of the memes that you've seen on social media. Has
Sure.
any particular meme stuck out to you? I saw some funny ones. I thought it was hilarious.
Well, the main one that I've seen, every time I look down at my phone, it's kind of something new. But the main one that I've seen was I pretty much got blamed for him having a bit of an off game, and he's like in this little, in the position with his hands on his knees in the little bubble. It's like, where was Curry's head at? It was over here with me sipping my cocktail.
Did you see the one with Friday with Craig and Felicia when they put your head on top of Felicia's? Did you see that?
That one was too funny.
That one was hilarious, man. Hilarious. And then I saw another one today. It said it had the caption. It had you with the drinking your beverage, and then Steph Curry looking at you, and then it had the caption, "Don't worry, Steph, help is coming." I thought that was hilarious too, because you go.
I haven't seen that.
Because they photoshopped your ticket stub for Game 4 in Cleveland. So
what?
yeah, it's funny, man. Just type in hashtag your name and you'll find it. You'll find it in there.
That's awesome. That's a good one. That's a pretty good one.
So don't worry, Steph, help is on the way, man. So I like that, man. So let's talk a little bit about. So you have a daughter. Of course, you're not a trainee. I mean, I think you're gorgeous, gorgeous woman.
Thank you.
You're a model, you're a dance, you host, and you also have something called Twerk and Work. What is that?
Twerk and Work, it's a woman's workshop that I throw. It's a dance woman's workshop. The dancing it pretty much consists of, hip hop moves, a little bit of twerking, but also it's a serious aerobic. And the way that I throw my workshop is I pretty much try to have a motivational speaker come in and give some women some wise words, and I shout out whatever book I'm reading. I'm big on like self-help books and stuff like that. So whatever one I'm getting into, I kind of want to give them some advice for some homework and go home and read something nice. So I start off with that, and then I go ahead and warm them up and give them some choreography, get them tired, make them sweat. And then we just mingle. So I have some champagne and fruit and toast, and get to know friends in the Bay. And you never know who you're gonna meet, who you're gonna need, and bumping elbows is never a bad thing.
Yes, it sounds like a very fun class. How many people you normally show up to your events, to your workshop?
Last time we had, I have a studio in Oakland, so last time we had 30. So this time I want to double it. Hopefully I get 60 next time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, people get on twerking, but I'm pretty sure it's some good exercise. It looked like you it looked like you guys be working off like 1,000 calories, man.
Yeah. It's a really good workout. I mean, thighs and butt, that's that's something that women should definitely take care of. So.
Let me ask you something. Going back to Steph Curry, of course, if Steph Curry was a single guy, would you? Is he your type?
He's not, actually. That was the other thing. A lot of people ask me that. He's Steph Curry. He definitely has the baby face thing going on, and
he's too light.
He's a little younger, and he to me he resembles my brother. So
okay.
I can't get down like that.
What is your type for the listeners out there, the guys out there that's they probably want to hit on you or something?
Well, I mean, I can say what I date and how they all resemble, but to be honest, I think any man could be any woman's type with the right tools and with the right charisma and mannerisms. I think any man could be any woman's type. But mine, in particular, just based off of looks, is someone that's a little bit older than looking like they're 35, and some tattoos, man. Put some tattoos on them and have this mature attitude. And I gotta be honest. I think just someone that's just not that young.
Not that young.
Not that young, yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you something. So, okay, you're a basketball fan. So if you had a huge basketball fan. So if you had a choice, to talk to an NBA player, I'm throwing it out there. Just talk to any NBA player out there. Who's your type? Who would you talk to? Or who would you consider?
Okay, who would I consider talking to? Honestly, so Warriors is my favorite team. Big fan, and I'm a fan of the team. Like I don't have one particular person that I'm crazy about. Probably Rush right now. Probably Rush. He's calm. He keeps a cool head. He goes in there like an OG. You know, he keeps it whenever it's his time. But then I don't know. Barbosa is just like a little Tasmanian devil right now.
Yeah, I like
he's
Barbosa.
All over the place. So he's super cool. But you know, when it's all said and done, my favorite basketball player of all time is definitely Kobe Bryant. So.
Oh, Kobe. Okay, so if you had a shot at, if Kobe wasn't married, you had a shot at Kobe. I mean, you'd probably give him a chance.
I'll probably, if Kobe wasn't married, I'd definitely go on a date with Kobe. That would be fun.
Let me ask you something.
I would try to convince him to go to Golden State, but so
Well,
maybe the date might end early. But
yeah, it's way too late for that, Ronnie. Way too late for that. Let me ask you something about. Are you listening to that new Beyonce Lemonade?
I heard a few songs, yeah.
but you're not really like riding to it like that, huh?
I'm not.
Well, I was going to ask you if you ever had any experience with, the cheating and, being the mistress or being the wifey type, you know.
Right.
Have you ever dealt with that?
I think every woman that's been in a relationship probably has been cheated on, but no, I've never been anyone's mistress. They don't. I don't think that wouldn't work out too well with me, and I don't know. I got to be honest. I think I'm a pretty good catch. I wouldn't come second place to anyone. So.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, just from talking to you right now, it seems like you have a pretty good head on your shoulders. You're using your 5 minutes of fame to your advantage. You know, you're marketing yourself. You're putting out, your product. So I mean, that deserves a big salute. So hey man, much success to you. And let's talk about your basketball tournament coming up on July 16th.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm going, like I said, diehard basketball fan. I got a total of 4 younger brothers who are just deeply in love with basketball. They came over and they just kind of got to talking about how they were paying these fees for going to gyms and stuff. And I'm like, you guys should just keep playing, and it's actually therapy for a lot of men. And I think that men, they have fishing and really sports. So if that's their chill moment, and if I can kind of take a couple people away from getting too banged up or doing whatever negative on the weekend, instead just come to a basketball tournament where their wives and their kids can go see dad play basketball. Like, all those stories where dad, I used to be great in my, back in my day. Well, cool. Then go run and do this tournament and let's see you, great now. So I decided to put together a basketball team. I rented a gym and not a basketball team, a basketball tournament, rented a gym and came up with an idea, some double elimination, and see some boys go at it. All day worth of basketball sounds like a great time to me.
Yeah, very positive. Did you have a close relationship with your dad?
Oh, yeah. He's like one of my best friends.
Yeah, I think that's a very positive event. Like you said, something for young males to get up. Instead of doing something negative, they're doing something positive, which is always a great thing. So
yeah, Pops used to sing at the Warriors game halftime. Pride and Joy. He's in a band, so it's cool. He brought me up. He's a basketball player and a trainer himself, so he kind of maneuvered, showed me the way, I guess.
Oh, that's what you said. Your Pops?
Yeah.
So he played on a professional level?
No, he did a lot of overseas tournaments and stuff like that. To this day, he's still running and playing games. I mean, he's a personal trainer. He's in incredible shape, and he used to sing at the Warriors halftime show with a group called Pride and Joy. So I always kind of been around. That's kind of what it goes back to, me always being a Warriors fan and kind of trying to always be out there. And he did the modeling thing, and he's an entertainer. So really, me and Pops are real close. I'm glad that you asked me that. That does something to me.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Let me ask you one more question, man. So
Sure.
The Warriors will win in how many games?
Oh, we got 2 more games to play, and that's it. That's the end of the season.
So so you saying that we win game 4, right? Game 4 is tomorrow.
Yeah.
So so we win in game 4, then game 5 you're gonna take it away.
5's a wrap. Yep.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Let me ask you, what's going to be the final score tomorrow?
Oh, man.
I mean, you Steph Curry's good luck charm. You coming to the game tomorrow. Yeah, you Steph Curry's good luck charm. Because you was at game 1 too, right?
Yeah, I was definitely at game 1.
Oh yeah, so yeah, game 1 and 2.
I think we'll win by 7 points tomorrow.
7 points. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? What you should do is you should kind of like set LeBron up. Maybe sit on Cleveland's side and kind of like do the same thing you did with Steph Curry, but do it to LeBron. So maybe mess up his head a little bit.
I didn't do anything to Steph Curry.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you. Anything you want to say to all your haters out there?
No, they don't get a comment from me. They don't deserve it.
That's what I'm talking about, man. What is your Instagram and everything?
It's at @get_it_Rose. That's Twitter. That's Instagram. That's Snap. That's me.
All right, man. It's Jay Styles and Roni Rose on Oh Yeah We Talk podcast. Thanks, Roni.